Poké.as.node. 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 Oh, Poké.as.node. Poké.as.node. Yeah. Poké.as.node.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Broke.as.node. This is our first podcast. We're finally getting things off the ground. Hopefully this makes the internet. We'll see. Hopefully. We've had a few attempts. They didn't work out, but hopefully this one will. I am Lucas. I'm here to say things, and so are the rest of these guys. I'll start with the guy to my left. Introduce yourself.
My name is Corey. I'm going to say some stuff. I'm going to talk. Hopefully you're going to like it. If not, I mean, that's fine. But if you're listening, then apparently you like it. So, yeah. Well, that's how we're doing it.
Absolutely. We got Jared. He's playing some Smash Bros right now.
I'm really into this right now. I'm playing as Greninja, and
Whoop, whoop.
yeah.
Best starter.
I haven't played into this in like 3 months.
The best starter of X and Y.
Oh yeah, my Greninja in X and Y is I got him where he has protein and he can like change into any ability. Yeah, he's awesome.
I didn't know Greninja was a starter.
Yeah, Greninja is a starter.
I have no idea. I just thought it was like
we're going to continue with the roll call because
that's fair.
Drop some.
Well, Jared never said his name. Jared, just say your name.
I'm Jared.
Yeah, Jared, say your name, Jared.
Hey, well, I'm Jared.
And he has the most magnificent beard right now.
His name is Kevin.
I'm just going to say that. Jared's beard is amazing.
It's about 3 inches long.
Got that beard swab going.
It's freaking sexy.
Full.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dig it.
His beard has been that thick since he was 16. That's no joke. It's
nice.
crazy. Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. You want to touch it? Touch it.
No, that was.
Jared, can you touch it? Well, he's going
Too
to.
late.
It's very soft. I use beard oil and
Woo!
sometimes I use beard balm as well.
Woo!
You know.
We got a fancy man over
Sometimes
here.
I hair dry it. You know.
What?
Who's on your left?
Yeah. Moving on. Next person.
I'm Troy.
What do you do, Troy? Do you watch anime, Troy? Do you watch
Yes, I watch anime.
What? You
I
do
watch-
other things. You do
And
some
I
other
play the
things.
video games, and
Yeah.
I watch the movies, and I read the comics.
In the best way, Troy is our resident weeaboo. In the best possible way.
What is that? What is
A weeaboo.
You've never
Someone
heard
who
of
that?
idealizes
Sorry.
the Japanese
I apologize.
media, all that good
to the
stuff.
nation
But in
of
a
Japan.
good way.
Right.
In a good way.
No, he is
Usually
not.
it's used in
He's
negative
not one of
context.
those guys who comes in. Oh my God, it's so quiet.
Yeah. No,
Why?
Yeah.
I heard.
It's-
I saw a girl like that at Momocon and almost punched
You
her.
see him
Almost
everywhere.
punched her, but there's too many of them. You'd be
I
punching all
saw,
day.
I saw a dude at Kroger wearing full normal clothes, jeans, t-shirt, all that good stuff, and the little tiny baby jacket from Attack on Titan.
No, that's kind of cool.
Nah, nope. Yep, because it does not. It's not a jacket. It
I'm
covers
kind of into that.
your titties, male or female,
Right.
and it covers
Male titties.
right above your elbow.
Ah.
So it looks like you stole something from Baby Gap
Right.
and then put it on you.
I don't know, man. That's the future of fashion right there.
No, not with normal clothes.
Nah.
If he showed up,
I thought they
in
could have
full
did the
gear,
outfit on Attack on Titan a little better.
Yeah, into full gear it looks right.
in the full
outside
but,
of that.
you don't go to
Yeah.
Walmart being
Right.
like, you know what, I'm going to rock my baby
Fair.
jacket. Like,
Yeah.
That's
not okay.
I can
All right,
understand that.
so we're talking about X and Y.
Well, hold on. Before I do want to announce one more person. He's not going to talk, but he is our Google fact checker. We're trying to get him to talk. Hopefully he will, but he
You
doesn't.
never know with
say-
this guy.
You never know. But we have Brino. He is here to check all our facts if we need it done. If he feels like it, we might ask him to do, and he just says,
Can we get a woo woo?
Woo woo. Hello.
"Hey!"
I'm Rhino. If you like me, tell your friends. If you don't like me, tell your enemies. I'll like them.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
You can always get. You can count
That's
on the
a good
catchphrases, right?
catchphrase.
Yeah, you know what? That's 100% true.
That's absolutely
My
true.
turn to play some Smash.
Ooh!
All right,
Greninja wins.
Ninja, what, you said we were talking about X and Y. We can start. We can start this podcast out with X and Y. I don't even care.
Yeah, I was going to say
X and Y came out in like 2012, but
Let's
whatever.
do it 4 years later.
Well,
We're
you know, like the theme behind it with so you know Delphox, Greninja, and Chestnut, right? Those are the three.
No, I've never played it.
Those are the final evolutions of the starters. Also, the entire region is based off of France, European.
I heard
So
of that. Yeah.
the starters are the Mage, Delphox, the Rogue, Greninja, and the Chestnut, the Knight.
Interesting.
So they're all very much based off of like European Knights of the Round RPGs.
I do like Chestnut. He's
Very
pretty cool.
much.
He's like this big armored like
Yeah,
grass
he's
type
all
Pokemon.
defense, man.
Yeah.
He's got the protect
Grass
that
defense,
does
okay.
damage, but it's the idea of it not only being in France with the Eiffel Tower being one of the gym battles,
Yeah.
but it's all based off of like the European typical class types in a what is it? Western RPG: the Knight, the Rogue, the Mage. So you have the physical
Right,
attacker,
okay.
you have the sneaky, and then you have and that's it in Skyrim.
Pretty cool.
Right.
Right? It's all that same idea.
What is the new one? New one's like island, kind of like Hawaii.
Yeah, it's
Oh man, yeah,
Based
I'm really
on
excited for
Hawaii.
that. I don't have a 3DS yet. I'm going to buy it just for Sun and Moon. What were you going to get, Jared? You going to get Sun?
I'm probably gonna get Moon.
Okay, I'll get Sun.
Moon.
I wanted Moon. I want to get the
Psychic
opposite.
Steel, we've already
But-
done that.
What are you? Oh, you want to get the obvious?
I just want us to be able to.
Or you're choosing Lytton though, right?
Oh, well, obviously, because I'm a cat lover. I have a cat. You'll
Yeah.
hear her in this podcast.
But that'll go better with Sun, right? Because it's fire type.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's not.
But I'm a
It's
dark.
Steel Psychic.
It's steel psychic.
not
Whoa,
fire.
I didn't-
What?
Yeah. Like Metagross is not fire.
What?
That's
A starter
crazy.
Pokemon isn't fire?
No, I'm sorry. You said start. Sorry, I got confused.
You're
The one on the
off.
cover.
No, we're talking
Oh,
about the cat.
not the legendary. Yeah, the starter.
I
There's a
think
cat.
he's-
Lytton.
Dark.
He might be dark fire.
Dark
I don't
fire.
know.
That'd be
Dark
cool.
Fire.
I'm honestly honestly, I want to have all three. I'm going to do the whole thing where you play through this certain point where you
Yeah.
can trade. I trade it to you, most
Right,
likely,
yeah.
because you'll be here. You're
You
my
should
roommate.
do that after you play through it one time.
Nope. I want to play through it with all three. It's so fun. It's
You
so
can
fun to
focus
have all
on it.
three.
Like so.
No,
alright,
you
so
focus on all three. It's awesome.
You have
The-
you have Modern
It's.
the
I did it with
speculation-
Heart Gold. It was amazing.
and then the other three are legendaries by then.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
3 starters, 3 legendaries.
Yeah.
So the
You know?
speculation is that it's fire, dark, grass, psychic, and water fighting.
That would be awesome.
Because those three kind of like
You
counter.
know what I want? You know what I want? I want all three. I want all three.
I want all three, but that's not how the game is designed. It doesn't work that way.
It's a hack. It's a life
I'm
hack.
not getting me wrong. I'm still going to do it later, but like when I do that, I do it at the Elite Four, and then I
Right.
run back through.
Okay, I mean,
Like
that's
so,
fair
I'll
enough. But
finish the game and
it
then
is-
start over.
I'm telling you, man, I get it from Yellow version. The best Pokemon game ever made. Saying it right now. Team Instinct for life.
Hell yeah.
God, you guys don't force your bad decisions on other people.
Instinct.
Don't force
Instinct!
Zapdos,
No.
electric type Pokemon.
Troy,
We're gonna kill it.
Troy will be joining you. He's level 2 right now. But
Mystic.
What are
he
you,
will
some
be.
kind of water Pokemon lover?
Mystic.
Like, are you You mean Team Misty? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, what was that? Team
That's
Misty?
fine.
Team
Team Misty.
Misty? Are you-
the
Okay.
best gym leader that has ever been
Yeah.
around? Are you kidding me?
She like.
You're saying Misty's a better gym leader than Giovanni, the
Yeah,
game
he's not
leader?
a gym leader. He's a
He's
mafia
a
leader.
mafia leader
He's a
slash
murderer.
gym leader. Exactly.
It's a gamble.
He is awesome.
He
He's
is
my
garbage.
personal hero.
Yeah, poop.
Troy's like, I don't know Pokemon.
Yeah, he's like, I'm lost here, guys.
As much as Troy
Wait a
loves
minute,
anime,
does
he's
Troy
not
not
a
know
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Well,
Not
I
really.
know Giovanni since
knows-
he was in the anime.
You did watch the anime.
Yeah, I
As an
watched the
anime
first season
watched the
of
Indigo
League.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
What's
But he hasn't played any of the games. He is playing Pokemon Go, though. He's
But
only
mind
level
you,
2.
I probably would have watched the whole Pokemon thing if I had like decent TV back when I was little.
That's fair.
But I had the public broadcasting education.
Where Pokemon...
I remember
fair,
how pissed
you-
off my dad was when he had to take us to go see the Pokemon movie in theaters.
Yeah.
But my freaking parents tricked me. They're like, with the first Pokemon movie, they're like, hey, this isn't Pokemon the movie. Like, we're sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, we're supposed to get that awesome Mew trading card. You remember
Right.
that?
Did you
Yeah,
not
I
hear
got
them
that.
say 3 tickets for
Listen,
Pokemon
I was
the
like
movie?
8 or 9. I don't know. They had already bought. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there like they tricked me because they knew I hated scary movies.
Oh
Because my
god.
dad made me watch them because
What
he's a
movie was it?
psychopath. He said it was like some really scary movie that
And
was out at
yet,
the time. I
that's
can't
how
remember. And
you
then
are about.
It starts, and I'm like, wait, this is Pokemon. And then my mom takes out the cards, and she's like, we were just kidding you. And I got
That's,
the card.
that's the
Yeah.
worst thing
that's pretty good, though.
It was kind of awesome, though.
Like,
it was
it
kind of
wasn't,
awesome.
at least they weren't like, oh, guess what? It really is the scary movie.
You're gonna
Get wrecked!
You're gonna yourself tonight. So
Yeah.
it's great.
But now they force the likeness of scary movies into you.
And now I love them, and I do love them. No one in my house watches them with me.
I like good ones.
I mean, I like the bad ones too. They're fun.
I'll watch them. I won't like them, but I'll
well,
watch them.
I like them for.
I'll watch the
But
really
they're
corny
silly.
ones.
9 times out of 10, I'll watch almost any
Troy, you
movie.
watch the really
So-
corny ones, the porn ones. What?
Corny.
Who doesn't love the porny ones?
Yeah, 21.
Friday the 13th.
I've never heard porn described that way. Is the porny
Porny?
ones.
What? I said 21.
You have not been in the right forums, my
Yeah, I
friend.
guess not.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like porny porn?
That's kind of porn. It's a porny
Of
porn.
course.
That sounds
I
like-
don't want ones that take themselves too
That
seriously.
sounds like fuddy type ones.
Next segment.
I'm
The
not gonna lie.
amazing
I want that to
cultural-
be the actual transition. I want it to be like
24.
dead silent. Next segment.
I'm down with that. We put it, Jared, when we need it. And just,
Next segment.
we talked about it a little bit. Let's talk about the madness that is Pokemon Go. I mean, let's talk a little
Yeah.
bit more about it. We can talk about levels, everything else.
It's amazing and awesome.
It's
and great.
taken off like with an insane.
They're
number
making
of
what,
people.
like 20 million a
More,
day
And
now?
it's-
more
I
active
don't know,
users
yeah.
than Twitter.
And it's
More active users than Twitter and Tinder.
And
they
it's
have
just
less
like-
than less than Twitter, but
Sure.
yeah.
But it's still cool.
But
It's the
there
most used app
are
of all time, right?
It's
In
the
America.
most. It's the most gaming app.
yes.
I think. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, ever.
However, and
Isn't it-
I wish I did this and this was available when I was a bit younger. People are using Pokemon Go for the same reason they're using Tinder.
Hey, so find people.
I mean, that made
Yeah.
sense. I
Yeah, it
mean,
makes sense.
we
You
live
go out
here.
and like find other Pokemon.
because now there's like crazy random flash mobs
Oh,
everywhere.
everywhere. Well, I was going to say, we live here in Kennesaw.
It's like
A big landmark area, so to speak, around us is in Marietta, the Marietta Square. We live really close to it. We've been to it.
Are
They
we
have
going to say what
so
state or are we in
It was
Kennesaw?
crazy.
Kennesaw, Georgia, and it's
Yeah.
Marietta
It was
Square
like
in
a-
Georgia near Atlanta.
it was
a
like we
Wednesday
were in
night.
a little
Oh, I wanna
Pokemon
live with my
convention.
favorite-
Yeah, it was like 500 people in one area. It was insane. I have the video. I might post it up on the podcast page once we
My
get things
favorite
going.
part is like the 11, 10-year-old kids who are going out and setting up like stands where they sell water and they do all that. And they're like, they're
People are making money.
profit from it, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. It's a new
Oh,
version
yeah.
of a lemonade stand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People, but businesses are making money. People are making
Oh
money.
yeah,
There's some-
everyone is embracing it.
It's
There's
it's
some
kind of
businesses
awesome.
who've
It's
said
amazing.
they've doubled their profits.
That's
from
incredible, and I
Pokemon Go.
believe it.
Yeah.
And I believe it. I mean,
Setting up lures all the time if
Yeah.
they have a lure nearby.
you just keep
Yeah.
having people in.
Yeah, we got
It's
that
simple.
by my place. We got a mini golf place that gives you mini golf / arcade. The arcade is not that great, so I'm just going to refer to it as mini golf. Oh, get wrecked! I'm sorry. For every starter you get an extra 100 tickets. Like, you got a Dave and Buster's, you get printout tickets and all that.
Okay.
Every starter you have, you get an extra 100.
Wow, that's
And
cool.
then if you are, depending on your depending on your level, you get a discount on a round of mini golf.
Well, I have Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Pikachu.
I have
Me
all
too.
of them.
Well, I don't have
All
Pikachu.
of
I
them.
don't have Pikachu.
All
Don't
of
have
them.
Pikachu.
Squirtle.
Because you
Bulbasaur,
should
Charmander,
have did the
and-
glitch.
I should have. Well, it's not a glitch. It's an Easter egg. If you don't know, if you haven't started
Now
your
you
account
know.
out for whatever reason, when you start, what is it? Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle will pop up.
The starters.
Don't choose them. Walk away. Walk down the road. Go wherever
Unless
you
you
need
like
to
them
go.
more.
Well, unless you like them more. But if you want to start out with Pikachu, walk down the road. They'll eventually disappear and reappear. You have to do that about 4 times, but on the 4th or 5th time, I can't remember.
It depends
Pikachu,
on each
right?
person.
that
You should
makes
probably
sense.
though, if you
Pikachu will appear with them.
if you're just starting, look online to see if anybody else in your area knows like what Pokemon are around, and you might like one of those might be really common in your area. So pick the one that's the least common in your area. 'Cause
That's
then
true.
Although
Charmander was a
fair-
good choice for me because
Yeah.
I've only found one
Yeah, I
Charmander.
haven't found a Charmander.
Although
yet.
to be
So,
fair, if you're just now starting Pokemon Go,
yeah.
What are you doing?
you're not actually just starting Pokemon Go. So everyone has played it.
Yeah.
Everyone.
You
Even if
probably
you
know
don't
about
like it.
this. If you're listening to this, you probably know about this.
Yeah.
And I just sound like an idiot.
Or
but
not,
yeah.
not even that you already know. It's just it's a moot point. It's
Right.
more so, hey, you can do this. You
Yeah.
didn't do it. We didn't do it either.
Yeah.
It's just like
Right.
adults that are now just getting into their smartphones that probably
Oh,
haven't
dude,
played it
I-
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Or
I
old
ran into
people.
people
I've
at
seen
the
a
square.
lot of old people playing it.
Yeah.
Well, the only bad experience I've had, and it has nothing to do with the app, is we had a couple of older, and I mean like the earliest they could have been is 60, dudes talked to us at the square. And they're like, "Don't you guys have a life?"
What douchebags?
Well, no. And I called them out on it, and I was like, "Yeah," and it involves not talking to you. And they were like, "Oh, you're so clever." And I was like,
He's
"So
like,
it's
yep.
the old dudes talking to young children."
Right.
Let's go. Like,
For real.
If you're going to come across people who want to give you crap about stuff like that, I'm not saying turn around and punch them in the face or anything.
And
but
I
just
mean, walking around,
ignore them.
Stand up to
and
that,
I mean,
or ignore.
walking around
Everyone
in
will
the
stand
park
up
One
to
or the
that.
other.
game is probably better than just sitting at the park, which what he was probably doing.
Yeah,
Feeding,
disregard-
feeding freaking pigeons? Like, come on.
That old dude thought he
You
was
get
clever and thought he was insulting somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, as far as I'm concerned, that guy can eat it. Like,
Absolutely.
'cause he was doing it to
It's
start.
not mine, please.
Yeah. He wasn't doing it to start a conversation. He was
I haven't
doing it
had
to be
any
in
trouble
trouble.
with anybody like
Nah,
that
I
so
mean,
far.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
It's only been
Most
one
people are
time,
really
and I was
supportive.
like, not dealing with it.
Oh,
Done.
speaking of it, of great events, I'm ready for Dragon Con.
Oh yeah.
The Pokemon Go there is going to be incredible because
Well,
cities get like fire and electric more often, so that alone is like awesome. I haven't been into Atlanta.
Have you heard
since
about how
the-
they're going to do legendaries?
It's going to be special events, I assume.
Events, and then it's going to be like a big battle type thing. Supposedly, there's a rumor, it's not confirmed. Whatever team wins it, they all get the legendary, and the others are just kind of screwed.
Well, then Team Instinct will reign supreme. Right?
Yeah, Team
Kidding
Instinct
me?
is gonna win.
I'm not even on Valor, and I'm well aware
It's going to be
that
Valor.
Valor's going to win.
You know what though? Most Valor people did not play the original games on Game Boy, and I have noticed that trend.
And that's fine.
No, it's not, Corey.
No, I mean it's fine, but that doesn't make them not dickheads.
They are the worst,
Yeah.
and you know they're the worst.
Like,
Oh,
oh yeah, I'm
we have
Team
a
Valor.
piece-
I got a machism.
We have a
Sorry,
peace
you got
with
a what?
Team Mystic. I mean, y'all don't have to like us, but we have a peace with you. We can talk about
Yeah, no,
the game.
we tolerate it, and we
You know
can
what I'm
tolerate your
saying?
bad life decisions and all that. It's
What?
okay.
Whatever, Corey. Whatever.
It's just
Because you chose to eat glue as a kid does not mean
It was delicious. I'm
Fair
not gonna
enough.
lie. It was
Fair
really
enough.
It
good.
said non-toxic on the bottle.
It said right there.
you know,
I didn't say it
it's-
affected you negatively. I'm just saying you still did it.
I mean, that's
You know,
what we
it's
are. We're the
crazy.
underdogs.
You know,
We
it's
like
crazy.
that.
This game has brought a lot of people together, but due to this gang-based turf war
It's
stuff,
separated even more.
It is legitimately gang based.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it really, really is. Wait, what do you?
Ah!
We were in Marietta Square, and literally
Right
a guy
now.
walked past and was like, "Team Valor," and Luke said, "F you," like to his face.
I had a
Like,
beer.
yelled
I
at
had
him.
a beer in me. Okay, I was a little loose.
Oh no, I've done that.
It
Where it's
just
like,
came
hey,
out.
what team are you on? And I go, oh, Mystic, and they're like, Valor, and I was like, douchebag.
Yeah.
It's the end of it. That's it.
But if that same guy would have been like Team Blue or Team Mystic, I'd be like, all right, dude,
Yeah.
all right, we're cool.
So, Brino, can you give us a fact check on the leader names of each group?
Oh, I don't even know him.
I know one is Blanche, right?
Blanche is Mystic, Candela is Valor.
Spark.
Are
Spark
these-
is yep.
Instinct.
are these like actual people, or are they just
They're
computers?
your leader.
Yeah, they create them
But
for the game.
yes, they are like an avatar.
Oh,
person.
okay.
They're anime style characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not gonna lie, Blanche, Golden Girls.
I'm just
for the win.
wondering if there was like a bigger battle within the
Dude,
game
Gold Girls
based
is
thing
where
where
it's
you're
at.
like battling
Yeah,
to
we got
become
Blanche.
a
We got
leader.
Candle.
That'd be
What's
crazy.
their guy's name?
Candle. No, Spark.
Spark. Hell
Yeah,
he's,
it
he's
makes
cool.
sense.
He's
Yeah, he's
cool
cool.
as hell.
I'm sorry, but
He's
Zapdos.
got his hand in
Zapdos?
his glue and the other hand up his butt smelling his fart.
I'm sorry, but
I
Zapdos.
don't know what the
I
problem
do
with
like
that is.
I do
There's
like
nothing wrong with it, but that
Zapdos.
doesn't make it.
I do like Zapdos better than Aquarius because I like electric Pokemon, but I like Mystic because it's blue, and blue is the
Articuno, man,
best
ice.
color.
I do like
Oh, yeah,
Articuno.
Articuno's cool.
I do like Articuno best. I chose Team Yellow because Yellow version was the first Pokemon game I ever had. And you hear that a lot, and it's amazing. It's an amazing game. You get all three starter,
was
man,
Blue
and
was my
Pikachu
first.
follows you. It's amazing.
Blue was my first, but I always had my favorite legendary bird was Zapdos, so I had to pick Zapdos.
He's my favorite by design,
Yeah,
but
he
Articuno
really looks awesome.
is.
Articuno's awesome.
I-
Moltres
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
worst, though. We all
Articuno's
agree. We all
Articuno's
agree.
my second favorite. You know what's
Moltres
You know
is
what-
garbage.
you know
Yeah, he's
sucks?
garbage. He's
Yeah.
garbage.
You know what
He's a
sucks
firebird. It's
is
stupid.
depending on your first Pokemon in X or Y. That's what legendary bird you get at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what?
Greninja gets Moltres.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
I picked
So I got
What?
Moltres.
I picked Delphox.
So what did you get? What I don't
not
remember.
not mold.
Yeah, not much.
I want to say
Moltres.
Zapdos, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
remember.
probably
It's
Zapdos.
been a minute for you.
But no, and to be honest with you, that didn't matter for me, and why? Because I went Delphox because I didn't know that last evolution. I knew Greninja and I knew Chestnut. I didn't know Delphox. And then you get to pick your second starter.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got fire. I get my homie Blastoise.
Yep.
Blastoise all day.
But you get to choose an original?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get to choose
you
any
get
one.
both. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's cool.
And you get the Mega Stone.
You know what?
So-
I chose Greninja, and then I was like, wait, but I still have to choose Squirtle because he's my
He's the
favorite.
best.
Yeah.
And his Mega,
Well,
he
So I have
has
two
like...
starter
I
waters.
disagree, but he's the second best.
But he can
Charizard
whoop
is-
But he can whoop Charizard.
Well, obviously, because that's his weakness.
And
Get
Venusaur-
out there.
Venusaur can
He
kill
has a
Blastoise,
cannon. He has a mechanical cannon
The cannon is
in his
awesome.
shell. And then his Mega, he gets Deadshot wrist blasters.
Yeah, his
Hey,
Mega is cool.
If
It's
you know how to
awesome.
play, if you know how to play right, any Pokemon can beat any Pokemon.
That's not true.
If you have the right moveset,
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
like
but even
the
with
difference.
that,
and the right abilities.
I
and
mean, yeah, but
stuff.
still, Blastoise has the defense. You can't. It's like
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna.
I got a
water
question.
gun.
I got a kind of Brino question. You might just be able to answer this off the top of his head. In the anime, I've been rewatching Indigo League. There's an episode where they refer to the Pokemon's levels. I didn't think they did that in the anime. Do they have levels in the anime? Does anyone know?
It's seldom. It's in the same way. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same way that DBZ does it. We're gonna have our fact checker do it,
Well,
but it's
because
like
she literally says they battle this girl from this school, and she literally says, "Oh, my Pokemon's leveled this, even though you have his weakness. I'm a higher level. I can beat you," which is true in the games, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't think the animes really followed levels. It was more like experience, quote unquote. If that, it's kind of shyly mentioned, right?
if I'm not mistaken, and I could be very wrong, as I will be proven. It's in the same way that DBZ does it. They do it for a while, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this works," and then they were like, "You know what? Power levels,
right. And that's kind of how I. But I didn't know they ever mentioned levels ever. It's been so long since I watched the original
came out, they had
series.
to tie it into the game,
Right. I mean,
you know,
obviously.
So they did a lot more like
And
that.
then Yellow version came out and tied it into the anime.
It's in the
It's
same
an amazing
way.
game.
It's,
It was
in
a good
the,
game.
it's in the same
I have
way
blue
that.
Fair. I had red and yellow.
I had all three. Black.
I got red after yellow.
Blue I played first, and no, yellow I got first playthrough, and I hated it because you don't. Electric cannot beat rock.
No.
So
You have to get a Butterfree.
I always went
You
Nidoran.
have- Nidoran works too. Nidoran works
He got
too.
he got double kick and wrecked it, and then by the
But-
time I left Mount Moon, I had Nidoran.
I told you before. Do we have an answer, Brandon?
So in the anime, they mention it many, many times, but never the main characters themselves mention it.
Interesting. So it's kind of an in-between. I guess it's still kind of up in the air.
In the same way at DBZ, none of the
Yeah.
main characters in DBZ mention the power
That's
levels,
true.
but other people are like,
Well,
yeah.
Vegeta's a main character.
Not at that point.
Right, true. He's the
He was then
kind of a side character. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
well, I mean, he becomes a main enemy.
No, he does, but at that point he's an enemy. He's not a main character.
Right.
So,
Fair enough.
but
Enemies can be main characters too.
Yeah. Well, we're getting Suicide Squad.
Hey!
Do we want to transition into that?
I don't care.
I did want to say one more thing about Pokemon. I'm doing this
Next segment.
just to announce it. I think it's pretty cool. Have I announced it? I don't think I've done it on the podcast. I told you about it. I'm watching the anime. I'm rewatching the anime in order, and I'm playing Yellow version and following it. I'm only capturing what Ash captures. I am only evolving as Ash evolves. I am only
Which
going
is
to
never-
gyms as Ash did. Right. It's going to be a minute for some of them. But you know what? Pikachu, he never evolves Pikachu, so I can get him.
he also
level 100.
doesn't have a Squirtle.
He does.
He has it for a minute and then it's gone.
Really?
He lets him join the Squirtle Squad.
No.
Oh yeah. I
Does
remember
it? He
that,
lets him reach Jordan?
He,
What?
he gives his Squirtle away. He's like,
Well, I guess-
he keeps Bulbasaur and gets Charizard.
Squirtle's
And I guess because I decided if he lets them go, I'm going to release them.
That's
Well, that
awful.
stinks.
He lets go of Bulbasaur too, because Bulbasaur stays at, if I'm right, it's Professor Oak's little.
You're right.
ranch.
You're right. And then
But if he
Brock
stays
goes
with
back to
Professor
him and
Oak, I don't mind depositing him. I think that's
it's a
the
release.
equivalent.
It's a release. He never gets him back.
I won't get him back, but I won't
Okay.
release him.
Yeah, I do remember. Brock goes back, and then they had that Terry. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Join him later.
But that's
yeah.
once his Venusaur, right? Doesn't he get Bulbasaur to Venusaur? Really?
I do recommend.
It's been so long for
What's the name of the 5-episode thing? Origins, Pokemon Origins. Is that what it's called? Where they introduce the
Yes.
Megas and all that. I highly recommend Pokemon Origins because it's not the story of Ash; it's the story of Red from the games.
Okay. Yeah.
You get that. You get that. The worst part about it is you get this horrifying scream. Was it from Charizard or Charmander or Squirtle?
Yeah, it's Charmander. From
One of them bites the other, and it goes like, like screams, and it's awful. But it's a really cool. They did it when X and Y came out. But yeah, it's a really good 5-episode story of Red, not Ash, but Red, and it's really cool. His main is the Charizard, right? Because that was the whole thing. He gets him to evolve into X or Y, and all that stuff.
You know what though? Talking
Yes.
about Ash not evolving his Pokemon, he kind of evolves them pretty fast for how many Pokemon.
Well, the
battles he has.
Butterfield's like 2 episodes.
How many he fights like 1 or 2 Pokemon an episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
So,
he's
I have a
he's going
question.
pretty
Well, we
slow.
don't see the in between.
Yeah.
There could be
I
in
have a
between.
very serious question about the Pokemon thing.
Shoot.
Or especially with Butterfree. Alright, so the way metamorphosis occurs in real life is the caterpillar surrounds itself in a cocoon and then comes out, right?
Yep.
In Pokemon, the caterpillar becomes the cocoon.
Basically.
It has eyes. It has eyes.
Yes, but
So then when it gets broken by the Beedrill and the Butterfree comes out of it, the Butterfree is coming out of a corpse of a previously dead being. That's weird, and I don't get it.
I see what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing. But when Caterpie evolves into Metapod, he does use String Shot
And it covers
to
himself.
cover it.
But Metapod
I
has
would
eyes
say-
and can say its name.
But there are insects that when they're in, it's not caterpillars and butterflies, but there are insects when they go into their cocoon stage, they do have eyes.
But
Was
the
it
cocoon,
cicadas?
but the cocoon,
Cicadas do that. Have you seen
But-
cicada shells?
but the cocoon is not alive. That Metapod.
It is.
I mean,
It's
there is a
alive.
living being.
There's something in it. And
But
Metapod
then-
doesn't move much. He doesn't do
But
much
it
more
can
than
talk.
harden. What's he say?
No, he's a Metapod.
Does he say Metapod?
Yes.
I think he just.
I'm pretty sure it's Metapod. Like that.
Do you know, Brino?
Can you fact check that? Because it always, it's always bothered me because
No,
it's
I see what
well,
you're
and it jumps. It jumps
And
into
I
the way of
understand why
that.
that would
And
bother
it's
you.
weird. It's
Yeah.
really
He
weird.
basically dies when Butterfree
Yeah,
comes
he
out.
dies, and then Butterfree's like, "Oh, buddy!"
It's like
Like Last
at least
of Us, like-
his memory lives on.
But he still died.
But it's the same brain being transferred to
It's
a new
like a
being.
Well, then
it's
it's
like
two brains.
it's like a mother dying a child.
Yeah, but it's a copy of that brain, so it's
Yep, like that.
It's like a mother dying at childbirth.
And the
well, but I'd say it's more like a clone. It's like it's a clone, and the original dies. I'd say it's closer to that. It's all the memories.
But-
they have all the memories
okay,
of
but
when
then
they
it's
were
a clone,
Caterpie.
but it's
Yeah.
not the original.
They
It's
original.
a different thing.
Right, but is there a separate brain? I don't know. I think the brain.
I think we're getting way too into Caterpies.
Well, no,
I love
and that's fair, but it, like that
I love it.
always bothered me because it
No,
jumped.
is
It
it?
said its name.
Oh, we're hearing that. We're hearing the sound. See a Metapod?
That was Ash that said that.
We're hearing right now. Brian is looking up a YouTube video. I just saw this episode. I should remember better. Like 3 days ago.
But even if it
Oh, is
doesn't
it
say its
Bob?
name, it
No,
does
it's
its
Hardy.
own ability.
Yeah. Did you see that in anime? They send 2 Metapods at each other.
Yeah.
And they both just keep doing harden. I had an old friend who we always made fun of back in the day when I was in high school. I won't name names because that's mean. He's a really cool guy. Has a family now. He's awesome. But back in the day, we always made fun of him, and we were like, "Dude, if you were a Pokemon trainer, you'd be Bug Catcher, and you'd have 6 Metapods, and they'd all only know Harden. You would be that trainer because he was so stubborn. Like you can't beat him, but he can't win."
Yeah.
So as far as
That's
our
like
research
supreme
goes,
defense.
which is one video, he didn't say his name, but he did change the emotions on his eyes, and I know for a fact he jumps in front of Ash to protect him from Beedrill.
No, absolutely. I'm just saying those eyes could be the eyes of the cocoon, and they could still be connected to the same brain that comes out. But it's a
Fair.
separate eye set.
Fair.
But it's the same brain. It comes out, is it the same brain? And I don't know if Pokemon's released that information.
But that's also not how.
I'm not
evolution
disagreeing
works.
with you. Listen, I'm
No,
not
that's
disagreeing
fine.
with
That's
you.
fine. That's fine.
At all.
I just
I
that
hear your
has
point.
always bothered me because to me it feels like they killed it, and then out of its body something else
Right.
came out.
Which is pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
The question would be, do the eyes stay on the Metapod shell when it turns into Butterfree?
I think they do.
Because if they
think
do
they
stay
do.
on there and they're open,
Yeah.
then you got a good case. But if they're not,
I want to say they do, but it's hard because they light up and it's hard to tell. But I want to say they do.
Look up Metapod evolution on YouTube. Because I'm fairly confident.
Okay, here's what
it
we're going
does.
to do. We're
But
about.
even if they don't, that means that it goes and like
Yeah.
sucks them in and changes them into like polygonal like fly
Yeah.
eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I say we do. We're about at like around 30 minutes of this podcast.
Actually, cut it and then you.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Here's what we do. Let's continue some Pokemon talk for like the next 5 minutes. If you have anything else you want to talk about Pokemon related, let's bring it up. And we'll cut it within the next 5-10 minutes.
All right, let's go. Favorite legendary, favorite non-legendary.
I'm
Ooh,
so
I
down with
already
it.
had it.
Oh!
Luke. Oh, me too. Luke, go.
You want me to start?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. Favorite legendary.
Favorite legendary, I am absolutely going
There's
to
only one right answer.
You know it. You already know it. Mewtwo is amazing.
Thank
He's
you.
amazing. He's awesome.
Alright.
Nope.
He's so cool.
No.
The movie
You
was.
shut your
Wait
mouth.
for your
No.
turn, Jared.
Rhino, do you want to have your
Wait,
5
can I
cents?
do my favorite non-legendary?
Oh yeah, sorry.
My favorite Pokemon, just because it's a personal thing, and I explained it earlier. Can I have the story? I'll make it fast. When my first games were Yellow and Gold. With Gold, I chose Cyndaquil. I loved him. I got through the first gym battle. It was great. There's a cave after that. I was like 9 or 10 years old. I could not figure out how to get through that cave. So before the second gym, I had a Typhlosion. Before the freaking... So I went through the rest of the game like, no problem, once I finally figured out how to get through. It's ridiculous.
The worst part is that happened to me with Diamond and Pearl. We were 14, 15. Same thing happened. And even worse than that, it was a cave that you don't have to go through.
It's amazing.
But you need Flash.
Yeah, Flash will screw you over. So, I have like this very personal relationship with Typhlosion. I love the kid. I mean, he's an amazing Pokemon. I think he's really cool. All of them, Cyndaquil, what's the second? Quilava and Typhlosion. They're just really cool. I mean, to me, they're like Charmander and all them advanced. Like, I just love them. So, Typhlosion's my favorite Pokemon. Mewtwo, my favorite legendary.
Rhino. Say it. It's okay.
I'm just confirming that it is, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. That's
Okay,
his name.
my favorite... No, I meant because when I looked it up, it wasn't listed on a list. But my favorite legendary
that's
is Jirachi.
Yep.
And then my favorite non-legendary is Blastoise.
Nice. Alright, so Mewtwo all day because I can explode your mind.
He's your favorite, right?
Yeah.
He's your
My favorite
Pokemon.
of all time,
Right.
without a doubt, is Mewtwo.
Totally
He was
fair.
the best. The change of heart in the original Pokemon movie made
Oh
me cry
my
when I was a
god,
kid.
we all cried.
Like, that, when I was a kid, that was my favorite movie. And the fact that Mewtwo could go from that much evil to that much good just blew my mind. Non-legendary, Gyarados, because he's gonna eat your ass and not literally, but he will
Maybe.
wreck you. He is a water dragon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like
Not till
surf-
Gen
like-
2, though. He was not a dragon in the original, I believe.
No, right, but regardless, could you imagine being like, oh, I'm gonna cruise along with my Lapras? You look down and there's a water serpent
Yeah.
whose mouth is big enough to devour you whole. And they were like, oh, you know what? Give him Mega. Not only give him Mega, before that, they were like, make him shiny, make him
Make it
red.
look like a shrimp.
Make him look like a shrimp? Totally fine. He might look like a shrimp, and he will literally devour you whole. He will just be like, zoom, and you're gone.
All right.
Dead, done, and he comes from one of the most worthless Pokemon of all time. You're like, oh, he's garbage, and then he turns
Yeah.
into a fucking
I can
demon.
respect that.
A demon. All right, Jared, go.
Cheers.
I'm gonna have to pause this game. Okay.
He's playing Smash, though.
So my favorite legendary is Lugia.
Ah,
Lugia is
Lugia's
so
cool, man.
majestic.
United the
Just-
three birds. They were
Dude.
fighting. Have you
He's
heard
my
of the
second
fourth
favorite.
team?
Dude,
He's my
when I
second-
got my Lugia in my silver version, that was the best feeling of my life because I'd seen him in the movie.
Wait.
I was like,
But yo,
oh
getting
my
Lugia,
God.
getting him in gold version is even better because he's level 70.
Yeah, but he doesn't get his best move, area
Yeah, I
blast.
know. Yeah.
But no, Lugia's my second favorite.
He's awesome.
Without a doubt. But Mewtwo could also make his mind literally explode.
Yep.
Well, you know, still like him.
There was a video they did
That's
on
fair.
Mewtwo versus Shadow.
Yeah. He killed him.
Oh, he destroyed him.
He killed him.
Yeah, no
And
shit.
that's why. That's the only reason I want to play Sapphire is just to get a Lugia.
Yeah.
Because I need to have one on my.
So who's your favorite non-legendary?
Non-legendary? Smeargle. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about I literally was mid-turn.
I was gonna high five you. I was just gonna high five you. God.
No. I would have to say it's usually different in every game I play. Honestly,
That's
I
fair.
pick a favorite.
Overall.
Right.
Overall.
You have to choose.
It could be a starter.
Is Lugia your favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's my favorite
Fair.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
just a second. Because either I'm going to blow up your mind or I'm just going to eat you.
Guys, after this, can we all go get like our favorite Pokemons tattooed on us? Like,
Yeah, let's do it.
I actually know a tattoo artist. He gave me his card. He specializes in
I'm
Pokemon.
going to Gyarados on my penis.
Absolutely.
Magikarp on one side, Gyarados. That's how you do it.
Watch your
Yeah.
Gyarados grow.
I mean, I would almost say that Squirtle.
Wait, what?
Because he was
Like just Squirtle?
just Squirtle Squad, you know, with the glasses.
Ah, the Squirtle's guy was cool, man. I mean, I don't know, yeah.
I mean,
I'll
he
make
was
that
not.
decision.
He's the first Pokemon I ever had in my life, so you know. Hey,
You that Squirtle squad.
you know, Squirtle Squad.
I mean, mine's my Execute that I locked in my
I wouldn't
face.
say he's what I wanted to take into a battle, but
Right. Yeah. I love 100 Squirtle's nothing to like,
Yeah.
shy away from.
Yeah.
But could you imagine riding a Gyarados into battle?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know how cool that would be?
But I feel like he's got to do this whole thing where he's like waving, so you
Nah.
got to go underwater.
No,
so
you're,
you
you're
gotta-
up on the top and his tail.
You're going
is
under and back
going.
up and under. And I don't know.
You know who
No,
I'm
his
really liking?
tail, one push with his tail, you're like 3 miles. Done.
You know who I'm really liking at the moment? Aegislash. He's the sword
He's
Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
really
you showed me him
so
earlier today.
good.
Earlier today.
I have a
so
Pokemon
good.
card deck that runs with him, Noivern, and Mew.
Yeah.
Like, and
Mew?
Mm-hmm.
Dang,
It's-
bro.
It's a very well built deck.
I have a level 75 Aegislash right now. And
He
he's
is
awesome. Yeah,
dope.
he's awesome.
He is
All right,
definitely the best in X.
Troy, do you have any? I know you're not a huge Pokemon guy, but do you have at least? You don't have to choose Legendary if you want, but your favorite Pokemon.
Well, I'm only going to go out of the original 120.
50, but
50, whatever.
we gotta correct you. You're in the wrong group to say that. I'm sorry.
One.
Since Mewtwo is within that, I guess
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
say he's my favorite legendary.
You say Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Yeah, since he was in the original 150.
So cool.
And
He can literally go. You're
regular Pokemon, I would say Pikachu.
There.
Because he's
That's
got
respectable.
electric, I like electric, and he was a cool
cute as
Pokemon.
balls.
He's the mascot.
He's
I mean,
cute.
In the show, though, he runs that show.
Yeah.
His
Ash
perso-
doesn't make any.
no, but he has more personality than anything else in that show. He honestly makes
Yeah.
it
Yeah, but he's
watch.
a dick from day one.
Well, no, but he gets better. He gets better.
Well, but still, like,
Oh, he's an asshole to
if
start out.
I was like,
Right.
oh, he's my starter, I'd be like, you know what? All right, I'm done. I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna make tile. I'm not doing this. I'm not putting up with that crap. Nope. Some little rat that shocks me that much. No, I'm gonna
Right.
kick him.
He's
Or-
a perfect mascot.
Oh, yeah.
and he does it great.
Oh yeah.
And, dude, if you see my balloon Pikachu,
Yeah, I saw it.
I do balloon animals, and I made a balloon Pikachu. You know where I learned it from? A video, a guy who only spoke Japanese, so I had to watch him actually do the. There's no English ones that were good, so
Yeah.
but he looks great. Maybe we'll post a pic one day.
Fine.
I think that's about it. Anyone else want to add about Pokemon? Get it out there. Are we
I'm
good?
I'm good.
All right,
Gyarados, the
guys.
King of the Ocean.
Well, yeah, I won't disagree.
Really
with that.
excited for Sun and Moon.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally. I'm buying a 3DS just for that game.
What starter?
Quite honestly. The cat.
I'm going with Owl.
I'm going with the seal.
Wow. Troy's not. I don't think Troy's gonna play. We're trying to get Troy into Pokemon. He likes Pokemon Go, so
You
it's a
should
good start.
really, you should
Get some
really
emulators.
consider when it comes out getting the game.
You really
yes.
should, Troy.
Get
You
the
will
full
enjoy it.
emulator.
Maybe.
Troy doesn't like turn-based RPGs.
Well, you played the Rick and Morty Pokemon
Yeah,
spin-off.
yeah.
That's
Pocket
literally the same thing.
Yeah.
It is. Like, it
I know
really is.
it's the same thing,
Like, to
but
the point
it's a
where they
show
did
that I
Green
like
Forest.
a lot. And I think it's a funny premise where it's like you're
It's
collecting
hilarious.
Yeah.
worthless Mortys
Yeah.
to like battle each other.
Great show. We might get to that in the next podcast.
That's a good
That'd
one.
be a good one to talk
But,
about.
well, all right, guys. This wraps it up for Pokemon.
Thanks for tuning in. I I don't have a Twitter name yet. It will probably be Luke.as.node is what I'm going to try to do.
Good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one. I like that.
But I'm not going to tell you that's what it's going to be. I might not get it, but if it is, it's going to be Luke.as.node, no spaces, no anything else. So I know Corey does have a Twitter. He probably wants to put out.
I do. It's at Caveman Curry, CavemanCurry. Go ahead and follow me if you don't mind.
And he'll keep you updated on everything. Corey will probably have another podcast that I definitely think you should tune into. It'll be amazing.
Don't have
one
a
of
name
these
yet,
days,
but yep.
it will have a name, and we'll let you know when we have that. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will absolutely see you next time.
No Twitter.
I think I have one, but I don't use it.
No Twitter for you.
Twitter can kiss
I actually like
it.
that. I like the end of it.